Moving up 5 pounds, Carlo-Clauss out of Greece Olympia High School, 42-0 against Artie Weidler out of Patchogue-Medford High School in Long Island, Section 11. There's Weidler, 34-0, 99-19. If he wins this one, could be his 100th. Carlo-Clauss, we've seen him before, 97 state champ at 140, so he's back to defend. And he is tough, 115-18, undefeated this year. And this should be a good matchup with Carlo-Clauss, returning champ, and Weidler.
Weidler in deep on a single. Great balance.
Out of bounds. Once again, the height advantage in Section 11s. Weidler's got a little bit of height on Carlo-Clauss. Now, these guys look, they want to kind of check things out. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Our officials, you know.
They have not been watching closely.
Yeah. Dan DeSimone and Bill Stark are our officials. They tie up. We're up at 140 pounds, and we have had some fantastic action. Each one going down almost to the buzzer. The last one, probably the only one that was pretty much not in contention as the match ended. So it has been, so far, a great stakes. As they're going to take a look at Carlo-Clauss's head there, bridge of his nose. They go out and clean up a little bit of the debris.
I think this might be a record too. I haven't seen or remembered too many of these timeouts for blood and injuries.
Yeah.
And we've only gone through 5 weight classes.
They're working on him, and we will be back in just a second. But Weidler, as we said, 99-19. He can come up with this win. That'll put him in even 100. I can remember when 100 used to be like just fantastic.
Now there's a lot.
Club, yeah. Sure. Now there's a lot of guys that have the 150 club. Some of these guys. They're still working on Carlo-Clauss. Now you talk about records. He's got 100. He's got 168 matches under his belt. He's won 150. As you look at him now, that's Weidler. Weidler's got 118 matches under his belt. Just a lot of wrestling, and as you said, we got 7th and 8th graders making it to this big show. So we're back, however, and Carlo-Clauss had his eye patched up, his nose patched up. Now once again, they're going to be on their feet. Oh, got the ankle. Weidler a little bit taller. Let's see if he can scoop it out. He's got the ankle of Carlo-Clauss.
He's getting his hips underneath nicely.
Yeah.
Try to sit back. I don't know, this is a
stalemate. This is a tailor-made stalemate position, isn't it? If he grabs his ankle, yeah. You're getting pretty good at calling those.
Give me a striped shirt.
Yep.
We can do that. I don't want the grief these guys get. Every time you blow the whistle, you're right 50% of the time.
Right.
We're right all the time.
Yes, so. We are. Weidler shooting, got the ankle of Carlo-Clauss, and we're back to stalemate number 2 if you're keeping score at home. Again, this one, if these guys were a couple of referees back, I think they'd
both be sitting on the bench right now because they'd be disqualified.
All right. No score.
I think they take that into consideration too, Dale. You know, the heavier weights aren't just going to be as quick. They just can't.
No. Yeah, if they expect those 275-pound guys to be touching and going all the time, they've got to be crazy. Weidler, tall guy. Out of Patchogue-Medford, as I said, Section 11. Undefeated this year.
No move off the bottom.
Not much.
First move.
Carlo-Clauss, we said, the returning state champ at this weight. Zip, zip. Nothing there. First period, kind of uneventful. Second period starts pretty much the same way. Clauss got out too far. Carlo-Clauss got out. That's going to be 1.
Yeah, too high on the head, no control of the leg.
Watch your feet there.
Coaches working as hard as their kids. This is the first real tactical match I think we've had in terms of shoot.
This is a classic case, Dale, of not making the big moves, big mistake.
Not making the mistake.
And I don't want to give up too. I may not get to, but that's okay.
At least I'm not going to be out of it in the second period, right? Well, Carlo-Clauss looks like he's got something going. He brings him down, trying to get the leg behind, gets the 2.
It was the slowest go behind I've seen. There was 3 times around.
Oh, looks, the short guy throws the leg.
Got the leg in.
Carlo-Clauss on top by 2, throws the leg. Excuse me, on top by 1, 2-1.
He's stretched out good, but
yeah, he does.
Again, he's got to work for the pin more aggressively. Not going to let him just ride like that.
He's still got the leg, trying to do a tilt. We're down to 8 seconds. I think both guys going to feel we're going to go out of this period right the way we entered. 2-1 the score. Carlo-Clauss, returning champ, up by 1.
He's going to try his luck on bottom. See what his first move is.
Marty Weidler from section 11 with his back to you. Down by 1 and on top, position-wise. Okay, that's it. 3-1. That's another point.
Keep busy. I was shot.
3-1. They go out of bounds. So it is Weidler down by 2.
Touch. Stay touch. Lower your level.
This has not been the most exciting match.
As you mentioned, tactfully done. You know, these guys are just not wanting to make the big mistake, and it does look like the pace is slow too.
Right. Well, Carlo-Clauss does, however, throw Weidler towards one of our cameras. Weidler taking his time getting up. Well, he's down for a little bit here. I think he hurt his knee.
And the official had words with Carlo-Clauss that don't do that.
It wasn't necessary. Let's see how far they are. So Weidler is pushing him. Yeah. He gave him a little shot in the knee. Well, it was his own body momentum, and he just kind of turned sideways and escorted him off the mat. But he's got a 2-point advantage. Weidler down by 1, but they're going to work on his knee, and I'm sure he's all right. He seems to be okay. Doesn't look to be in any pain. Good look at Weidler.
Right. Need a little timeout, a little oxygen and water.
Yeah, they're checking that knee and make sure that it's all right. You always like to compare it to the other one. Make sure that it looks the same.
It's not your knee.
That's right. All right, Weidler back. 118 left in this match, 140 pounds. The returning champ is up by 2. Carlo-Clauss out of Greece Olympia in section 5. Stalling red, so that's going to be a warning to Carlo-Clauss. Perhaps a wake-up call that we're not going to let him continue to do what he's doing. It was interesting. Dan DeSimone said something to him. He just shook his head and said, "Yeah, you're right. I'll do what I got to do."
And he isn't deep on a barrel roll, but he comes up with a Syracuse move. He did pick up the pace quite a bit.
Yeah.
At least for 5 seconds.
Now he's got 41 seconds left. He's been warned.
It usually keeps the official off your back for about 15.
Right, yeah. And he's got to, even if he gives up one there, it's maybe 3-2, but he could lose on the takedown. So he's got to be careful. You can see the clock, 28 seconds. I think Weidler's got to shoot too. Weidler's got to take a chance here pretty soon. He's down by 2 points.
Yeah, most definitely. He was going to throw a headlock there, but ran out of time and space.
Weidler's down again. And look at that knee again. Something perhaps a little loose in there, but Artie Weidler is going to have to do a 2-point takedown here if he wants to get into overtime. He's down by 2, 3-1, 23 seconds. Let's see if we might be able to see what happened as the trainer checks his knee. They start out of bounds. Carlo-Clauss.
Overhook, underhook.
Yeah.
No,
just a kind of a strike, kind of a came down on it wrong apparently. Weidler's back. Okay, that's 23 seconds left for Weidler. 3-1. Weidler gets 2. We go to overtime. He shoots.
Carlo-Clauss sent behind. He's going to get the 2. He does.
Right there. Yeah. 5-1. Oh, tries a little desperation move there. That's going to do it. Artie Weidler tried it. It isn't going to work. A nice attempt by Weidler in a kind of a tactical match. Don Carlo-Clauss out of Greece Olympia is going to repeat as the state champion in 140 pounds as he defeated Artie Weidler out of Section 11 in Patchogue-Medford High School. So there's your champion, Don Carlo-Clauss. And he does repeat as New York State champion. All right, we'll be right back after our halftime, with our halftime feature, I should say, and special guest State Wrestling Chairman Reed Hawk. And we'll be back right after this.